Hi, I'm Ken Marlow, and I'm sitting in my dining room making this video clip because there's something pretty important I want you to know. But I have a question for you first. Does anybody out there need a cane? I've got a bunch of them that I no longer use, which is the story that led up to this video. In 2010, I took a fall backwards, unintentional, and landed on concrete, bashing my head, my back, my hips, and my pelvis. And since that time, I had been reliant upon this to get across great distances, such as my living room floor. And despite the best that Western medicine had to offer, surgeries and alternative procedures, pain-killing procedures, and the like, Eastern, Western, metaphysical, energetic, all of the above, I remain in a lot of pain, hence the use of the cane. Well, my dear friends, John and Katerina Notariani wanted to introduce me to a friend of theirs that they had met in Hong Kong who had been trained there in the Yuen technique, and that's spelled Y-U-E-N, by Dr. Yuen himself. And the practitioner that they wanted me to meet was Yuen Method, formerly of Hong Kong, now of France, and they brought him to my living room, and I couldn't escape. So they wanted to do a demo for me, trying to convince me that this would help. As I said, having exhausted all the other alternatives and still being in a terrible amount of pain, I wanted to be polite to them, so I said, yeah. And much to my surprise, about a half an hour later into the demonstration, I was as pain-free as I had been before the fall, and better than I had been in the course of my 50 years rather sad orthopedic history. And the deal is, I don't need this cane anymore, and I have a greater degree of mobility, and I'm pain-free to a greater degree than I have been in 50 years. So I just want people to know about the extent that we're going is that we're having trainings conducted in our homes to introduce this particular technique, the Yuen technique, conducted by Yuen Method, in our home because we want other people to at least afford themselves the opportunity of having some phenomenal results. No guarantees, but as I said, it worked for me when there was nothing else did, and I just thought you should know about that. In the meantime, I got a bunch of canes. Anybody need one?